Descending into the depths of the underground was a decision I would soon come to regret. It all began when curiosity got the better of me during a visit to an old, forgotten mining town. The entrance to an abandoned mine shaft beckoned me, a dark maw that seemed to swallow the very essence of light. I had always been fascinated by the mysteries hidden beneath the surface, the idea that an entire world could exist underground, untouched by the light of day. With a flashlight clutched in my trembling hand, I ventured deeper into the mine, each step echoing in the suffocating darkness. The walls were damp and cold, their rough texture brushing against my skin as I walked. The air grew thicker, carrying with it a pungent aroma of decay and dampness. My light flickered sporadically, casting erratic shadows that danced on the walls, like ghostly figures urging me to turn back. As I pressed on, I began to notice strange markings etched into the rock, symbols that seemed to hold a meaning lost to time. The walls seemed to close in on me, the passageways twisting and turning in a disorienting labyrinth. My heart pounded in my chest, the weight of the earth above pressing down on me, a reminder of how deep I had ventured. My footsteps were no longer the only sound that reverberated through the darkness. Faint whispers seemed to float on the stale air, too distant to discern their source, but close enough to send shivers down my spine. I quickened my pace, my mind filling with thoughts of ancient curses and long-forgotten spirits. As I navigated the winding tunnels, I stumbled upon an open chamber. My flashlight revealed a sight that froze the blood in my veins, an intricate altar adorned with strange artifacts. Bones, feathers, and stones were arranged meticulously, their purpose incomprehensible to me. It was as if I had stumbled upon a shrine to a forgotten deity. A chill raced down my spine as a gust of wind swept through the chamber, extinguishing my flashlight's feeble beam. Panic clawed at me as I fumbled to relight it, my fingers trembling against the cold metal. When the light finally flickered back to life, I was no longer alone. Figures stood at the edges of the chamber, their forms obscured by shadows. Their eyes glowed like embers in the darkness, fixated on me with an intensity that pierced through my soul. I opened my mouth to scream, but no sound emerged, my voice stolen by the oppressive atmosphere. The figures advanced, their movements slow and deliberate, as if they were part of the very rock itself. Desperation seized me, and I turned to flee, my heart racing like a drumbeat in my ears. The tunnels seemed to twist and shift, mocking my attempts to find an escape. It felt like an eternity as I ran through the endless corridors, my breath ragged and my body drained. Just when I thought I was lost in an eternal nightmare, I stumbled upon the entrance, the same yawning maw that had lured me in. With a surge of adrenaline, I burst out into the open air, the sunlight a welcome reprieve. I collapsed on the ground, gasping for air, my body drenched in sweat and trembling uncontrollably. I cast a glance back at the mine entrance, half expecting those eerie figures to emerge from the shadows. But the entrance remained empty, a silent sentinel to the horrors I had witnessed below. I never spoke of that night, the memory of the subterranean darkness and the enigmatic figures forever etched into my mind. The underground held secrets that were not meant for mortal eyes, a truth I had learned at the cost of my sanity. And even now, in the safety of the daylight, I can still hear the faint echoes of those whispers, a chilling reminder of the depths I had dared to explore.